What is up, everyone? Movie Way, back again with another What's Coming Next Month. This is just me looking at all the movies and TV shows coming in March 2021. Can you believe it? Another month has come to an end. Hopefully the cinemas will be open soon so we can get some big blockbusters in these videos, the whole reason I started this series. But for now, these are mostly going to be streaming services that I talk about. You got Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, you know the drift. And I just want to say that these release dates are not exactly concrete. There might be a day here and there. Some movies may get moved. For example, there might be one coming in the end of the month and they may move it till next month. I'm just going off release dates that I've seen over this weekend. And I'd just like to say that if any of these have a trailer, they will all be in the link down below in the description. All the links to the trailers will be found there if you want to check them out, if they sound any good. Whatever, that's how I got to know most of these movies. I watched all the trailers there. And I'd just also like to say, this is not, I'm doing a bit of a disclaimer here, but this is not every single movie and TV show coming this month, because there's about 80 or something across all the streaming services. A lot of them are from different countries and stuff. But I've just tried to point out the ones that I think may interest people and should be on your radar. For example, you know, it's not like an obscure movie that is not going to get a lot of attention. I'm not going to put it on there. And there might be some that I've missed as well, so that might be the other reason. I have tried to include every film and look up everything that's coming out, but if you have missed one or two, I do apologise for that. But I think I've got everything in here. And I'd also just like to say, if I do get a bit of info wrong, I apologise. There's a lot of movies and TV shows to look up and get info on. And finally, these are UK release dates only, because I know the US have got some of these movies already in this list that I've put together, but a lot of them are new releases. So bear that in mind. I am from the UK, you've got to remember that. Let's just get into it with the 1st of March. So just the one title here on the first day of the month, and that is Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell. And this is coming to Netflix. And this is a documentary about the rapper Biggie Smalls. So if you're into your 90s rap or the Notorious Big, this one might be for you. It does interviews with Sean Puffy Combs, his mother. It looked really interesting. I did watch the trailer for this, and like I said, they're all down below if you want to check them out. Looks like it's going to go deep into his life when he was a child to his untimely death, really. So yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, this one might be for you. Looks interesting. I'm definitely going to be checking this out, and I will try and review this on the channel. Just also like to say, I will try and review as many of these as possible, because I want to try and watch as many things as I can in 2021. So the 1st of March, Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell, coming to Netflix. Coming on the 3rd of March is another Netflix movie, and that is Moxie. Now, I'm going to contradict myself a little bit here. This is one on the list I'm not really excited for, or you know, fully gonna commit to about checking out. I know I did just say I'm gonna try and check them all out, but this one for me, I don't know, maybe I will. But this one looks like a chick flick, really, a teenage high school drama. It's based on a novel of the same name, and it's about these girls who, you know, are sort of fed up with boys and boys getting treated better than them and stuff like that. You know the drift, and they come up with a bit of a plan to fight back in the school to the teachers and the students who are, I don't know, if they're harassing them or whatever. Going by the trailer, it looks like a type of Mean Girls, Bring It On style movie, but I don't know if this is going to be for me. If my fiance pushes to watch this, because this might be her type of film, I might get involved with it and review it on the channel, but it's not one that's really on my radar. However, don't listen to me. This might be for you. You know, everyone is subjective to films. You might like something that I don't. But that is Moxie, coming on the 3rd of March to Netflix. We also have another Netflix title coming on the very same day, the 3rd of March. And this is another true crime documentary. So Netflix are pushing these out now. We had Night Stalker, we had The Haunting of the Cecil Hotel, and now we're going to get Murder Among the Mormons. Now, I don't know too much about this story, but going by the trailer, it looks like religious fanatics are going to extremes here by blowing locations up and killing people in the name of God or whatever. It's not a religion I'm really clued up on, but this did look interesting. I think it's a limited series, like a 4-parter, kind of like the ones I just mentioned there. And I think Netflix are starting to realise that this is what people really do watch now. They are into true crime. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because it's not a really nice story overall, but they're interesting, you've got to admit. I mean, I loved Night Stalker, and the Cecil Hotel wasn't bad, so I might check this one out as well. Looks kind of up my street. So that is the 3rd of March. You got Moxie and Murder Among the Mormons, both coming to Netflix. And on the 4th of March, we do have one title. This one is coming to Shudder, the horror streaming service. If you're a horror fan, I recommend it. And this is called Lucky. Now, this one looked quite creepy from the trailer. It's about a woman, and she's sort of hearing noises in the house. And her husband comes back to bed one day, and he just says, "Oh yeah, I've just killed that guy who tries to kill us every single night." And she's like, "What? There's a guy who tries to kill us every single night?" And he goes, "Yeah, but I've dealt with him." She's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" and stuff. And this guy is actually trying to break into the house every single night with this mask on and stuff. And it's a time loop film, kind of like the Map of Tiny Perfect Things, what I reviewed last month, Groundhog Day. I think it's that type of film, but every night this killer comes for this couple. And she can't quite get her head around why her husband hasn't told her earlier. That's all I got from the trailer, but this one might be worth checking out. The trailer's only about 1.5 minutes long. I might, try and watch this one on Shudder this month. That is the 4th of March, Lucky, coming to Shudder. Well, it's all happening on the 5th of March. Now, we do have, first up, the finale of WandaVision. I am loving this show. I haven't really caught up to everyone. I've got about 2 episodes to go until I finally catch up to episode 8, I think we're on now. But I'm loving it. I just think it's a fantastic show. Very, very clever. And it's as good as what everyone's saying. I mean, if you're into the MCU, and I do think you've got to watch most of the movies, but if you're into that, definitely check WandaVision out. Cannot wait for the finale, and I've still got 2 more episodes to go, so, I'm not going to be waiting as long as everyone else. I didn't decide to watch this every single week. I wanted to get a few episodes out there so I could just, sort of watch it in my own time, really. But, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, when a new series comes, which I'll talk about in a minute, I might start watching that on weekly episodes, because there's a lot of spoilers out there on social media and stuff, and I have come across 1 or 2, so that's kind of a bummer. So from future, I might watch it every week when they are released. But it's a good thing from Disney, I think, because it gets everyone talking and everyone interested, and it's good publicity for them. They've got like 9 weeks of publicity there with everyone talking about the show, so I can see why they release it every week. So can't wait for the episode finale of WandaVision on the 5th of March. Now, what else have we got coming to Disney Plus on this day, sorry? Well, we do have Raya and the Last Dragon. Now, every single month I pick a one to watch, and this is going to be my one to watch. I was going to pick WandaVision, the finale, but I've gone with this one. Now, this is from Disney Animated Studios. It's a full-fledged AAA movie, and that is why I've sort of gone for it, because I'm starved of blockbuster movies. Now, there is a good side to this, and there is a bad side. The good side to this, I think it's going to be free on Disney Plus in about 3 months' time, kind of like Mulan was. However, this is £19.99 to own it early, to get the early premiere access. Now, I was sort of against this because I wanted to support cinemas and stuff, but the cinemas are closed, there's nothing I can do, and I am absolutely starved of AAA titles, like I said, so I am going to buy this and review it on the channel. It's basically about these dragons. It's really hard to tell from the trailer. I have to look up the summary. The trailer looks fantastic, by the way. But it's about these dragons who saved humanity 500 years ago by sacrificing themselves from these monsters who came to attack the humans. And 500 years on, it's happening again. And this girl called Raya has to go and find the last dragon in order to save humanity once again, because there's one dragon left. It looks kind of funny, actually. The character of this dragon was coming out with some funny quotes in the trailer and stuff. But this is my one to watch because I am just so looking forward to this. It's coming out on the same day as WandaVision, so everyone is going to be on Disney Plus that day. I don't blame anyone for not paying £19.99 for this, by the way, but I'm just going to do it because Odeon, they're not really taking any money off my, monthly premiere access, if you like, because I buy a card where I can just go anytime I want, and I've stopped that because the cinemas are closed. So with that money I've saved, I might as well just go and buy this movie. So I'm definitely going to be reviewing this one on the channel. My one to watch this month is Raya and the Last Dragon. We also have Dollface coming to Star, which is the new streaming service that's come within a streaming service, if you like. It's all the Fox shows and movies, but intended more for adults. And we do have Dollface, like I said, coming on the same day. And this is going to star Kat Dennings, who you might know from Thor and WandaVision. And this is basically her, who's her boyfriend of 6 years has just broken up with her out of the blue. And she decides to go back with her friends and have a good time. I think they go on a road trip and go to all these nightclubs and stuff. And it looks like she's trying to relive her life and pick up the pieces that that she's lost over the last 6 years, because she put her life on hold for this guy and he just doesn't want to know no more. And it looks kind of fun. I don't know if I'll be fully checking it out, but I thought some of you lot might be interested in this one. And finally, on the 5th of March, we do have one coming to Amazon Prime, and this is Coming to America. Now, I have never seen the first one, I'm not going to lie. However, I am checking it out this week in time for this one. It's all happening this weekend, isn't it? There's going to be some reviews coming out there, because I want to review this one on the channel as well. I did check the trailer out for this, and it's got me even more hyped for the first one now, because I thought this looked hilarious. Eddie Murphy, when he wants to be, can be so funny. And I believe the first one all takes place in New York, where he is this prince of an African country looking for a wife, I think. But this one, he goes back to Africa, and it all takes place there. So they swap locations a little bit. Wesley Snipes back in there as well. But going by this trailer, I found it to be quite funny. So I'm looking forward to checking both of these movies out this month. But that is the big title on Amazon Prime on the 5th of March. So you got, two Disney Plus movies there. Sorry, these Disney Plus titles, a Star, which is within Disney Plus, and an Amazon Prime, all coming on the 5th of March. Jumping ahead now 6 days to the 11th of March is a title coming on Shudder called Stay Out of the Attic. Or if you want the real title, Stay Out of the Fucking Attic. So I apologise for my language there, but that is the title of the movie. Now this is gonna see these ex-cons, they've been to jail and stuff, and they're looking for money, these three characters. And this guy, who's a little weird, this old guy, says, I want you to, I'm moving house, I need it all done today, so if you do this, I will pay you, as long as it's done today, a handsome sum of money. And they agree to it, so they spend the night there, moving all this stuff out the house. It's going to take all day and night. But he says, don't go into the basement or the attic, whatever you do. And it looks like these characters are just going to ignore him. That's the, the usual horror trope, isn't it? And what it looks like is this guy is a Nazi. Yes, he has all sorts of experiments going on in this attic and stuff. It looked really good, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was interested in this title, going by the trailer. Looks like all sorts of gory stuff's gonna be going on there. It even looks like he might have people in the attic there that he is actually experimenting on. And it looks like he's gonna do it to these characters as well. So that is coming to Shudder on the 11th of March. If you're a horror fan, this one might be for you. Coming on the 12th of March, we do have 3 titles. Now, if you're needing a WandaVision itch because you're missing the show after that finale, fear not, because Assembled, the making of WandaVision, is coming to Disney Plus, of course, and this is just going to be how they made the show. And this might be something I'm interested in, because there's some great special effects and cinematography there, and it'd be interesting to hear how they come up with this story, because it's something very unique, not like Marvel have ever done before. And this one might be worth checking out. So if you loved WandaVision, there might be something else for you here once the series has finished. We are also getting a TV show coming to Star called Next. Now this looks like this middle-aged guy who comes up with this technology that's going to change the world. However, it starts to take over and threaten Earth. And, everyone starts panicking and stuff. The threat is real, and it starts to, kill people and stuff. I did get Terminator vibes off this. Not anything to do with the Terminator himself, but the Skynet version of things, where technology gets too clever and stuff. That's the vibes I got off this. So that one might be worth checking out if you're a sci-fi. If you like the sci-fi genre, this one might be for you. And also coming is another movie to Netflix, and that is called Yes Day. Now, if you can remember the film Yes Man, looks like the same type of thing basically, but it's a family. You know, the mum and dad tell the kids that they used to have fun and they weren't always like, you know, old getting grumpy with age and stuff. And they decide to have a yes day where they have to say yes to everything. And yeah, like I said, yes man, it's the same thing. Just got Jennifer Garner and Jenna Ortega in, who I feel is going to be a good upcoming actress. You know, she's in her early 20s there, but she impressed me in Babysitter Killer Queen, even though a lot of people hated that movie. But this one looks like one I'm going to check out. Sometimes I just want to sit back and relax to a nice comedy that's easy to watch, and this one looks like it's going to be just that. So that is Yes Day, coming to Netflix on the 12th of March, along with Assembled, The Making of WandaVision, and Next, coming to Star. Just the one title coming on the 18th of March, and get ready for this one. If you've got the jeans on in this movie, hold on to your butts, because this is called Slacks, and this, I'm not joking here, is a movie about a pair of killer jeans. If you're going to check any of these trailers out down below, check this one out. Looks like a horror comedy, looks ridiculous, but this is about a company who make jeans and they're made to fit. So if you put any size on, they'll just suck themselves into your body and fit perfect. However, this pair of jeans has a mind of its own. Right up my street. This might sound terrible to some people, but to me, this is one I'm definitely going to be checking out. This is coming to Shudder, and more reason for you to get that streaming service. Look, I've got a film in my collection that's called Rubber, and it's about a killer tyre, so this is nothing really new to me, but I couldn't have given this one my one to watch, but it's high on the list. So that is Slacks, coming to Shudder on the 18th of March. Coming on the 19th of March is a movie I actually put in a video way back in November, but the cinema's closed, so we are finally getting it on the 19th of March this month. And that is The Warwick Grandpa. I know a lot of people have seen this through them dodgy boxes, and the US have already had this movie. It is a 2020 film starring Robert De Niro, and he's basically moved into his grandson's room, and his grandson hates it. So they have a little war there where Robert De Niro gets all his older friends and his grandson gets all his friends, and they go to war by playing these dodgeball games and stuff. It looks like a kind of fun film, you know, kind of like Yes Day there, what I mentioned. Just a comedy you can sit back, relax and have fun with. So that is coming to Amazon Prime on the 19th of March. We also have The Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming to Disney Plus. This is the next big Disney Plus series. So after that little break from WandaVision, you're going to get this one. And this is a bit of a mismatch, you know, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, the Falcon, teaming up here, and it looks very, very action-filled. Looks like a Marvel movie, but as a series, really. And this could be great. I don't really know if they're half an hour long like WandaVision or an hour long. Doesn't bother me. Definitely checking this out. And I kind of can't wait for it. I mean, this is be high up on my watch list this month. And like I said, this is another series that's going to have weekly releases. And I am going to stick to that. I'm going to watch it every Friday. I think it's going to be released. If the 19th of March is a Friday, I think it is. But I'm going to be watching that every week. I'm not going to be waiting. Because like I said, there's spoilers and stuff out there. But exciting for MCU fans. The next fix, if you like, of the MCU is coming on the 19th of March to Disney Plus. On the 21st of March, UK drama fans rejoice because this got announced last night. Line of Duty Series 6 is coming to BBC. I cannot wait for this series. I've watched all 5 series before this, and there's about 5 or 6 episodes in each one. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. It's brutal, it's great writing, it's just got impactful storylines, great characters, Vicky McClure and Martin Compston in there. And they are trying to, you know, figure out who are bent coppers and who's working behind their backs and stuff. It's, you know, it's like a fraud team for coppers basically. But it's just fantastic, it really is. There's some episode 6 of series 3 was one of the best TV moments of my life that I have ever seen. It really is that good. So I love a good British drama. Can't wait for this one, and maybe we'll find out more about the character of H. You know, apparently there's a few of them now, but who knows? We hopefully we'll find out. But that is the one that keeps everyone on edge, isn't it? But Line of Duty Series 6 coming on the 21st of March to BBC. On the 25th of March, we have another Shudder original, and this is called Violation. I didn't really get the vibes, what this trailer was trying to tell me. I didn't really get the story or anything. I did look it up, but basically this all takes place in the Australian outback, and this newly divorced woman sort of spends some time with her sister and her brother-in-law, and they turn on her, and it makes her go on a revenge spree. That's all I know. It looked very, very dark from the trailer, very, very sinister, but looks like something I'm interested in. So I don't know. I think this might be a 2020 movie, and it's just been released now, but I don't know too much about it. I would recommend checking the trailer out for more info there, but that's all I can really tell you. That is Violation, coming on Shudder on the 25th of March. Coming on the 26th of March to Amazon Prime is an animated TV series called Invincible. And if you like your superhero stuff, there might be something for you here. It's about a young boy whose dad is a superhero, and the dad is voiced by J.K. Simmons. So, you know, they've got a big actor on board there. And I wasn't interested in this at all until I seen the trailer, and I thought, wow, this actually looks good. It looks like great animation. And he finally gets his powers as a teenager, and he teams up with all these other superheroes. It's based on a real life comic book. I think the comic book is fairly new. Don't quote me on that. But this one looks like something I might watch if I have the time. I would not disregard it, you know, just being a stupid animated thing. It really did actually look quite good if you like your animation. So that is Invincible, coming to Amazon Prime on the 26th of March. And the last title we have here comes to Disney Plus on the 26th of March as well, and that is The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. And this is going to see Emilio Estevez return to his role as a coach. And this is basically about a bunch of young hockey players who are rejected by the school hockey team because they're not good enough. People say, if you're not good enough now, just quit. But they just want to have fun and play ice hockey, and they make their own team up. And Emilio Estevez comes back as their manager. Now, it looks like they're going to build up this team and try and take on the school team or something like that. I love a good sports movie, you know, a good sports story there. Then I might check this out. I have not checked out the Mighty Ducks movies, but I might do that just before this comes, because this is something I want to watch. And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for sitting through this. Thank you for, you know, bearing with me there. There's quite a lot of titles coming out this month. I hope you enjoyed the video. Is there anything that you're looking forward to this month? Leave it down below. I will comment to every single one of you, I promise. If you want to check out any of these trailers, I think the only one that doesn't have one is Assembled, the making of WandaVision. I think that's the only one. And Line of Duty is a little tiny snippet. So check them out if you want to, down below in the link in the description. Thank you so much, everyone. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. Got a lot more videos coming, you know, and yeah, there you go. Don't forget to check out these titles if they interest you. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Take it all easy. I'll see you all in the next video.